I opened a door in my grandmother's house that should have stayed sealed. Now it won't let me leave. When I inherited my grandmother's old Victorian mansion, I thought it would be a peaceful retreat. It was run down, creaky, and isolated on the outskirts of town. The first night, everything seemed normal until I woke up around midnight. At first I thought it was the wind, but the sound I heard was different, like whispers, soft but clear, as if they were coming from the walls themselves. I searched the house, but there was no one there, just the darkness and the eerie quiet. I convinced myself it was all in my head, but as the nights went on, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. It was like the house was alive, trying to tell me something I wasn't sure I wanted to hear. A few days later, while cleaning the attic, I noticed something strange. One of the walls didn't match the others. It was uneven, as if it had been hastily added. My curiosity got the better of me, and I began to pry at the wooden panels. Behind them, I found a hidden door, long forgotten and covered in dust. Inside was a small, windowless room with a single chair facing the corner. The air was thick and cold, and the sight of that chair, empty, yet positioned as if someone had been sitting there for years, made my skin crawl. I quickly shut the door and replaced the panel, but the unease lingered. That night, the whispers returned, louder than ever before. And now, I knew where they were coming from, the hidden room in the attic. The whispers were becoming unbearable. Every night, they grew louder, filling the house until it felt like they were right next to me, speaking directly into my ear. Then came the footsteps. Soft, creaking sounds as if someone was walking through the house. But no one was there. One night, just past 3 a.m., I woke up to a cold sensation, like someone was in the room with me. I didn't want to open my eyes, but I felt compelled to. When I did, I saw it. At the foot of my bed, standing in the shadows, was a figure. It didn't move, didn't make a sound, just stood there watching. I couldn't make out a face, but the presence was undeniable. I blinked, and it vanished. But the fear, that stayed. The house wasn't just whispering anymore. It was watching me. I couldn't take it any longer. The fear was consuming me. So I decided to search through my grandmother's old belongings, hoping to find something that would explain what was happening. That's when I found her journal. The entries started off normal, but soon they became frantic, almost paranoid. She wrote about the whispers, the footsteps, and the figure that stood at the foot of her bed. She had experienced everything I was going through. Then I came across a passage that made my blood run cold. The house is alive. It feeds on fear. The hidden room, opening it, was a mistake. She wrote about how the house had been watching her for years, waiting for someone to open the room. Now it wanted more. I realized then that I wasn't the first to suffer, and I wouldn't be the last. That night, everything came to a head. The whispers were deafening, the house groaning as if it were alive, shifting with purpose. I tried to leave, but every door was sealed shut. In a panic, I ran back to the attic, to the hidden room. The door was wide open, and inside, sitting in the chair, was the figure. This time, it wasn't just a shadow. As it slowly turned to face me, I saw something that made my heart stop. It was me, my face, pale and lifeless, staring back at me with hollow eyes. The whispers grew louder, filling my mind until they were all I could hear. You opened the door. You can't leave. The house needs a soul. I backed away, but it was too late. The house had already chosen me. The last thing I remember is the door slamming shut, trapping me inside. Now, I am part of the whispers. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more such content.